is Danielle Flint, and today I will be talking about the world-renowned and very controversial artist Marina Abramovic. I will also be trying to answer the question, is Marina's work actually art? Marina Abramovic is a Serbian conceptual and performance artist born in 1946. Her parents served the post-World War II Yugoslavian government, so she was raised by her extremely religious grandparents up until she was 6 years old. When she moved back in with her parents, they opted for an extremely strict military-like raising. They constantly beat her, and she wasn't even allowed to leave her home past 10 up until she was 29 years old, which is really shocking. I decided to talk about Marina because I have been very invested in her work for the past few months. This is because of her involvement in some very interesting conspiracy theories. Marina is said to be a Satanist and has quite the magisterial reputation among singers, actors, and even politicians. This is because it is said that she conducts some satanic rituals on children and that she is involved with these members of the elite in a pedophile ring. Well, Marina says that she tries to find the limits of the body and explore the possibilities of the mind through her work. The first project I would like to talk about is called Rhythm Zero, first displayed in 1974. It consists of 72 objects on a table, which were rather domestic. You could find oil, knives, bread, but the armed gun was what caught everybody's attention the most. The possibility of her being able to be killed at any given moment of the performance was rather distressing for most of the viewers. The next project I would like to talk about is called Spirit Cooking, and it was first performed in 1996 in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. The project consisted of a recipe with rather strange instructions. Her canvas was the wall, and making this a big mural. The words were written in pig's blood, making it quite unfriendly for most of the viewers. Spirit cooking is actually the reason why she is involved in so many conspiracy theories. It's actually supposed to be the satanic ritual that she conducts on these children before murdering them. As you can see on the picture on the right, she is known for her strange dinners she hosts for many famous people. And as you can see, the main focus of the dinners is cannibalism. The next project I'd like to talk about is called The Artist is Present, and it's one of her most recent works. It was done from March to May in the year 2010, and it basically consisted of her sitting for 10 hours straight centered in a room, and she likes involving the audience in most of her works. So what she did is have an audience member sit in front of her for around 10 minutes, straight into her eyes. This was actually very emotional for most people, and a lot of the audience members started crying while viewing this and staring at her eyes. So the big question, is her work art? Well, her work is considered to be pulp due to the big amount of violence it has, and for the same reason, it's actually very depressing. But Marina is a conceptual artist, and her work is supposed to be abstract. What she tries to do is trigger the emotion of the individual viewer, and I think she does a very good job at doing this. In Marina's Artist Manifesto, she states that the best work of an artist comes through the suffering that happens in their life, that an artist can't be its best unless they've suffered. Even though I don't agree with this, it's definitely the case for her. When you come to think of it, if only her childhood weren't as hard as it was, maybe her work would be completely different and wouldn't have the popularity she has right now. I do think most of the popularity comes to society's attraction to morbid behaviors. You can see how there's so much pain inflicted in her life, and she translates that to art. And the emotion that comes out of it is impressive. I have to agree with the fact that her work is quite unique. I believe that not a lot of artists have the nerve to explore this kind of graphic artwork. And I think she does a very good job portraying her emotions through her pieces. And since it's conceptual, people can interpret it in whatever way they want. And I think it's very important for people to be able to feel pain sometimes. Art doesn't have to be always stereotypically beautiful, but it is very important for the artist to be able to express themselves through it. And she does a very good job at doing that. Thank you very much.